On Tuesday, right here, Apple unveils its new iPhone, right? So that is going to be influential into the tech sector. Apple is still about a $3 trillion company, biggest company by market cap, and therefore this will be important on Tuesday. I believe it's Tuesday afternoon. I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2. I will clarify that for you guys tomorrow. All right, before we get into the rest of this, what I want to do really quickly is jump into the Apple chart. So follow me over here, guys. Let's look at what this is telling us, because oftentimes the chart can give us insight into what's going on in this unveiling. Like, is it going to cause the stock to go up? Is it going to cause the stock to go down? How are we going to trade this potentially? Well, what we see very clearly here on this chart, guys, is that Apple, right, we saw this big fall off here after the all-time highs. And then from that point on, we had a huge bounce almost to the gap fill, and then we retraced back down. Now, very clearly, look at this. If we take this point right in here, right, so this high pivot, and I'm going to actually put a trend line on my chart right here for you guys. So let's throw that trend line in. What we can see here is this is giving us a very key level to follow. So again, we're hammering on this pivot point right here, and we want to see, do we have a good enough level here where we hold this level and hold this level, which again is generated from this pivot top right over here. So essentially, as a trader, all right, as a trader, investor, doesn't really matter what you are, one of the things we know is around 174.50, that is a major daily closing basis pivot point. If we close below that level, you're likely, check this out, guys, you're likely headed down to this area, which coincides with this area, which coincides with this area, and this will be your level to watch at 155. So you break on a daily closing basis 174.50, you're going all the way down here. Now, with this unveiling tomorrow, if it's not outstanding, my guess is you're going to see the sell the news event. If we do head back up, there'll be some resistance at this gap fill at about 184. And if we get through that, we still have this here at 191. So these are your technical levels. I personally, looking at the chart, and by the way, you might say, well, you have some supports down here and some resistances up here. How do you trade that? Well, the answer is, you're kind of right in the middle of that level right here. So you have to say, okay, well, there's nothing to do here. All right, only stupid money tries to gauge what the market's going to do when you don't have signals. And remember that. You don't want to be stupid money. Stupid money gambles. All right, if you're gambling, you're stupid money. It's just that simple. When you're investing based on charts, what you're doing is you're looking for high probability setups. And that's how you get an edge, and that's called investing, right? You're taking something that's highly likely to occur, and you're putting money behind it to increase your money.